Go.
Yep, so today's hike, we're hiking from Grout Pond and we're going to go down Somerset Reservoir, and what we're going to try to do is hike up to Blueberry Swamp and see if we see any wildlife there. Nice day today. It's going to be close to 80.
Really?
And
it's going to be buggy.
Yeah, unlike last week, it is going to be buggy. The end of the no bugs. So now we're on the trail system, the Grout Pond trail system, and I think this is just West Side Trail, and it's going to go down right along the pond, but a bit back in the woods, and this will bring you to the power company land, Great Hydro land, and you'll pick up another trail there, the East Side Trail, that goes along the east side of the Somerset Reservoir. Yep, we're gonna go straight here. Here's trail intersection. There's the Catamount Trail, and it's coming up from the reservoir, and then it's going down along the east side of the pond. And there's a new one, new sign: please stay to the side of tracks, for the snowshoers and the cross-country skiers. So another trail intersection. So this says East Trail, that's the one we're gonna follow. Still the Catamount Trail. It's gonna bring us down to the reservoir. And this West Trail here will bring us over to the reservoir also, but at the extreme northern fork where the East Deerfield dumps in. And we don't wanna go that way. So pretty soon we'll be off the Forest Service property, and we'll be onto the property of Great River Hydro. I don't know exactly where that happens, but there is a sign up ahead. There, moose track right there. Okay. See it right here, the two hooves?
Yeah, see it right here too.
Yeah, there's another one. So they're around. Got to keep your eye open. So we're headed down to the first bridge here, and this is catching the flow coming out of Grout Pond, and they have great bridges over the brooks here. Of course, where we're going is the brook where they don't have a bridge. That's how we're going to know. At that point, we're going to hike up to the wetlands. That's the drain of that brook. But this is the little outflow brook. If you hike around Grout Pond coming out. Great day for a hike. So we're on our final ascent here from Grout Pond down to the reservoir, and you can just see through the woods. This is a very northern eastern extreme branch of the reservoir there. At some point around here is the we're probably on Great Hydro already, but yeah, someone must have stole the sign again. Oh, there it is. New England Power Company. That's going back a ways. East Side Trail. So that's an oldie. There. How's that look? New England Power Company. Boy, that's going back a ways. We're a couple owners since then. But so this must be, you know, I think around the border of the land between the Forest Service and the power company. Yeah, it looks like a great day to be out on the water too. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there today. Yeah, it looks good. I think I'm gonna stop here, take a break, have a drink. Yeah, I don't really see anybody out there. We'll see farther down. Here's a little better view now of the reservoir. It's kind of opened up a little. This is a great trail though. Follows right along the reservoir, and you got many good views from many points. It's a good area right up here. There's a good campsite in there. This ain't too shabby right here either. Yeah, nice view. It's great at night here. You can see a million stars. Somebody's used this as a campsite. And wow, it looks good for swimming right here. Gradual shoreline. Nice. So here's the second bridge, or it's the third bridge. Third bridge from Grout Pond. And if you follow this brook up, there's a beautiful wetlands up there. We're gonna go beyond it though to the next one. It's a brook about this size, but there's no bridge over it, and that leads up to Blueberry Swamp, which is much bigger. But there's a beautiful brook there, coming out of a wetlands that leads all the way back to Grout Pond. And here it is dumping into the reservoir here. It's a good campsite right here to the right. Take a walk down there where it's dumping in. Here's that campsite. It's not a big one, but you know, a couple people, it's fine. Got a little fire pit. And there's the reservoir. Not a bad place to spend the night. So we're hiking right along the reservoir now, and we're a few miles into the trip. Let's see here. Yeah, we're at three and a half miles in, and there's a good camping spot. We're gonna stop for lunch up here. It can't be too far ahead. Camped here once before, but this is like a little ridge that comes right down to the reservoir here, so it's a little steep down to the water. That camping spot and lunch spot should be just up ahead. I think we're getting close now to that lunch spot. We're off of that where it's steep down to the reservoir, and better camping sites now. Yeah, this looks like it. Yeah, we'll stop here, take a break. I think it's a little windy too, or windier right on the reservoir rather than in the woods, so might keep the bugs away better. So here's this nice camping spot, and you can see it's got this right on the reservoir. It's got that nice rock chair there. You can sit there right in front of the fire. Spent the night here once. Very nice. It was well worth it. And here's the fantastic view you can get at night Wow, look at that. Here, there in the foreground is Glastonbury. That's the whole ridge going across. If you're doing the long trail from end to end, you go right across that ridge. And I'm going to say that area straight ahead, that's where that Kid Gore shelter is. And that's going to be my next hike, to bushwhack up there, not using the trail. Great day though. Surprised no boats out. In there you can see there's the north face of Mount Snow, the trails. There's tiny bit of snow on the trail. I don't know what trail that is, Plummet maybe. It's not Ripcord, but anyways, it's a great place to spend the night. We won't be spending the night. We're gonna hike up a little ways to Blueberry Swamp and then head back. So it'll be about 8 miles round trip. 8.5, 9 miles round trip. So we're getting close to that next brook. It can't be more than like 5-10 minutes. And that's the brook coming out of Blueberry Swamp. It's pretty sizable. There's no bridge over it though. And that's gonna be our destination. We're gonna try to hike up along that into the Blueberry Swamp area, see if we see any wildlife, and hike out. What's that? The swamp? I love the swamp. There's a lot of interesting things in the swamp.
In the height of bug season?
That's where the moose hang out. Okay, so we've reached that brook, and this is the one coming out of Blueberry Swamp. This is the one we want. And the way you'll recognize this brook is there's no bridge over it. It's a major brook along the east side of the reservoir with no bridge over it. Yeah, pretty good flow. Whew. Okay, so there it is, going back up the hill there, and going down into the reservoir in this little inlet. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna cross it, and then we're gonna hike up it and come out at Blueberry Swamp, see what we see. Okay, so now we're gonna hike up along this brook to the swamp. And I think there's a big beaver dam holding it up, creating that wetlands. That's my memory of it. Come on up here. Okay, so we made it. Here we are at Blueberry Swamp. It's actually a lot bigger than this, but this is all you can see from here. And I would like to hike around someday, but not today. Not enough time. I would like to hike around to that point over there.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
Not today with Maureen. There's one beaver lodge. Here's one right here. There's one way across, you can see.
I'm not getting beaver lodge right here.
Beaver lodge right there, see it?
Oh, yeah.
And then there's another one. Where did I just put? Oh, right over there. And then it looks like a big one way off in the distance.
Wow, get those bugs on the thing, will you? Hundreds, about hundreds.
So I think this is worthy of exploring further. Just need more time.
Yeah, like
less
in
bugs.
the fall.
Yeah, in the fall.
Like this is not the time to.
Okay, so we're headed back now, but up to this Blueberry Swamp from the parking lot of Grout Pond, 4.11 miles. Took us a couple hours. Stopped for lunch and stuff. Enjoyed the views of the reservoir. But we're on our way back now. So that's it. Blueberry Swamp from Grout Pond. We're gonna come back here when there's less bugs and spend some more time here. Okay, so we're headed back. What do you think? Blueberry Swamp, great? Yeah, hey, come back here when there's no bugs.
Correct.
So that was 4.11 miles, so it'll be about 8.2 or 3 by the time we get back. And that was a trip. That was our trip to Blueberry Swamp. And we'll see you on the trail. Oh, hey, there's a guy fishing there in the inlet. See you next time on the trail.